Me dinner.
Thanks, honey.
This is just a scale. We're making egg rolls, spring rolls, lumpia, jaya, whatever you guys want to call them. But we're making it how my mom makes it. She is 70 years old. She's Vietnamese. She's an immigrant. So, need I say more? Bean thread noodle, woodear mushrooms, and water. We're gonna leave this sitting for 10 minutes. This is dried shrimp. I got this at Ballet, which is a butt restaurant here in Arlington, Texas. You can also buy them at any Vietnamese market. It'll look something like this when you buy it. And I always have these stocked. I leave them in the freezer because they freeze well and I use these often. I'm gonna add some hot water to this. Ow, the bowl is hot. I'm gonna leave this soaking for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I had this sitting for way longer than it's supposed to sit, but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that they're soft. And we wanna get rid of as much. What is wrong with this hoe? Do I need to replace you? You've been with me through the very beginning, IKEA salad spinner. We want to get rid of as much water from this as possible. I know you guys are going to ask me which food processor this one is. This one sucks, so don't buy it. Oh god, this thing just telling you it's not a good food processor. Why is it so hard to open the lid? Or is it use air? Ground meat of choice. This is ground pork. I recommend using ground pork, chicken, or turkey. I would avoid beef. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna drain this of the water. We're gonna get rid of as much of this water as possible.
Mommy.
Yeah. Hi, Adam. Love you.
Thank you.
Add this in here. Rude. You're Vietnamese. Không phải thích ăn cà giò chứ. Minced carrot. I bought the pre-shredded one and just threw it into a food processor. Minced shallot. Season this with salt, black pepper, sugar, and chicken bouillon. Almost forgot the eggs. I don't know if there was any shells in that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Extra protein. This is what our egg roll filling is going to look like. This is the one I'm using. It's green. It has 40 wrappers. It also comes in pink, which is 25 wraps, and blue has 50 wraps, I think. You can find this in the freezer aisle of any Vietnamese market. What I like to do before I start rolling is I like to pre-separate these, and I'll leave them altering like this on a plate. I'm gonna show you guys how I like to do it. I take this corner and fold it in so it's about a straight line right there. I do 1 tablespoon of filling. I don't like my egg rolls fat. I like them on the skinnier side, and I do like it with more wrapper than filling. If you want them a little fatter, then you can add more filling. I'm gonna form this into a log, making sure to stay in between the fold. Doing this will ensure that your egg rolls are all even. I'm gonna take this corner and fold it in. Take this corner, fold it in. Make sure that this is parallel. Fold this over once, and then right here, I'm gonna tuck it. This is my glue. It's just water and APF, all-purpose flour.
Yeah, I told you it would be hard.
You got it?
No.
And then we're gonna roll and just seal this off. And then we have 1 roll. Heat up a pot of oil. You know it's ready when you put chopsticks in here or something wooden and it starts to bubble up like that. Cook your egg rolls. When these float to the top, you can take them out. You can crank your heat to high and double fry these so they're extra crispy. Bon appétit!